Welcome to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage, and today we're going to be having a look at JASMY. We've had a bit of a dump down here. Now we're going to be discussing what we think is going on. We were discussing this in the previous video, so hopefully you caught that and were aware of the possibility. Let's get into the price action and see what's going on. Okay, so what we were talking about previously was a couple of things. We're looking for this low to potentially hold and looking for an extension to the upside. We lost this low, so that's invalidated that idea. Now we were talking about two things here. We're looking at the possibility that we could be looking still for a bigger impulsive move here where this is a wave 1. We're looking for a flat correction and then looking to push up in either a C wave towards a zone of this 915760 or a third wave towards this 012524525. Now this would be a third wave location, in which case we'd want to look for a fourth and then a fifth wave, which could actually look to push us up towards this 1528 area to this 1356 area. So this would mean that, we'd be getting a impulsive move to the upside here, and that would fit into our bullish count. Now the problem that we have here is we can potentially also count this move like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've had a fifth wave as a diagonal. So it's hard to tell whether we have a 5-wave move which is completed here, we're getting a flat correction, we're going to reverse to the upside, or whether we completed here and this is just actually a 3-wave move to the downside. At the moment, we don't have good structure for an impulse, so we're going to discuss that in a second. There is the potential we could actually just look to break down from this area, so we need to be aware of that as well. But really, for as long as we hold this 00486104 area, we can potentially look to actually reverse to the upside. So we're going to discuss this now. So primarily, I'm going to talk about this one first. So if we have completed into the high here, what we could actually see is something more along these lines where we're actually going to see a move like this. Now, this could be just a 3-wave move where this is all an A wave into here, this is a B, and then we have a C wave to the downside. If this is a case, this could actually be completed. Now, this came down to this 1618 area, so we need to just be aware there is possibility we can see some 4th and 5th wave developing here. Now, if this is not the case and we actually move back above this area here of this wave A, which would be this 662339, what we could see is something like this play out, rather, where this is still a corrective move, but we fail to break above the 742222. Now, this is going to be a key area. If we fail to break back above this zone, obviously we do have this channel in this ascending trend line in this area. What we could have is a corrective move like this into this zone and then actually further breakdown. So we need to just be aware of that and see exactly how the waves develop. If we do move up in this way, what it could mean is that we could get a rejection in this area and still move down towards this 00500031 area at 1-to-1 of a WXY. Now the other way we were talking about this is that potentially we could have a flat correction. Now the flat correction would be looking at this move slightly different. It would be looking at this move potentially completing into this high here, and what this would mean is that we have this as an A wave, this is a 3-wave move for a B wave, and then actually looking for a 5-wave move to the downside. So we were showing, when we were looking at this, we didn't have a lot of structure and we were looking for this 1618 here, so we did come down much further than that. So I've reevaluated how I'm looking at the count internally, and what we could see is something more along these lines, where actually what we have here is a 1-2-1-2-1-2, and then we're actually looking for a 3-4-5 to the downside, looking for this zone of this 510396 area to this 487388 area. Now this would be valid for as long as we stay below the 61446 region to this 565554 area. Now this would be looking for a 4th and a 5th wave. What I want to see is something a bit more comparable to this in size over here, developing something like that, and then looking for that 5th wave down. Until we actually see something like this, we need to just be aware this could still be extending out, where we could actually still be within this yellow 3rd wave here, and what this could mean is that we have more to come to the downside. But it has met the requirement here, so I am looking for the potential of a bounce to the upside. If it does look to extend out deeper, 2.618 would be here at this 440762 area. So this could be a zone we actually, look to break down deeper to if we start to get further extension within these waves. Okay, so basically the idea would be here that as long as we maintain the previous 4th waves here, so if we get a 4th wave up, 5th wave down, we need to be aware that as long as we fail to break out of this key zone, what we could then see is a series of additional 4th and 5th waves, which could actually look to bring us down towards this zone here at the end of this 450190 to this 419297. This would be, provided that the moves play out exactly as I have them marked out here. If we get extensions, it will change these target areas, but this is just an idea of how it could look like if it just holds those exact levels that we typically expect off of them. Now, one thing I am also being mindful of is there is the potential this could be a diagonal here as a 1, 2. This could become a 3. We get a 4 and a 5, and that could actually be completed into this zone of this 510396 to this 487388 area. So just going to have to watch this. If we do get 3-wave moves to the upside, it would indicate continuation down. If we start to develop 5-wave structure to the upside off this zone, this would indicate that we have a low in place here. And what this could mean is we start to look to move to the upside. So that would be basically what we're looking at. If we do break down in a deeper way here, this would make it less likely that this is a flat correction and more likely that either we have this as an A, a B, and a C to the downside, in which case what this could mean is that we look to actually target out this lower support zone again, which is sitting here between this area of this 472588, which would be the higher range of that, to the lower range, which would be this 342399. So we don't want to lose that lower range if we're looking for that potential of a corrective move here, looking to continue to the upside. If we did break down and it was just a corrective structure, what we could actually do is actually look to come back and retest this area of the 00401128. Now that would bring us right back into this golden pocket, which is sitting here towards this 4137 to this 3991 area. Now this would be an interesting zone. Obviously it would be bringing us back into some of this previous structure that we've got here. It would be sweeping this low as well. So that could actually, give us some strength for a move to the upside if we do play out in that way. Once again, if we do get this as a bigger correction here, A, B, C, what this could mean is this is A wave, and then we're going to get a C wave to the upside. That C wave target would obviously change depending on how deep we come here, but currently it would still be towards that 1265 124 area. So that would be sort of that 1-to-1. Now, the bearish scenario here, which we'd have to pay attention to, is that we could actually look at a breakdown from this point. Now, what this could mean is that we could be looking for something where we're actually still looking to break down one more time. Basically, within the structure, we could still be within a Z wave to the downside, where we're looking for this lower range here, potentially towards the zone of the 0.0068448 area. Now, this could mean that we see an additional drop here. The least I'd want to see from the Z wave, it would be this 0.618, which would be here at the 0.0020715. Now, that would be a target we could actually look to potentially target out here if this is going to be a corrective move to the downside here. And what we'd be looking for is basically a 3-wave structure down, looking to target out these areas. So it's possible if we did break down something like this, this could become our A wave. Then basically we'd be looking for a B wave up and then a C wave back to the downside. So that would be the idea behind looking for this breakdown here. Now, if we're looking at the shorter term here, where we're looking at the internals of this count, like I said, we've got this idea that we could actually see a break as low as this area here, and once we take this low of this 423144, this would mean that we have invalidated that direct push to the upside. So that could then mean that we get this as an A, B, and a C. Alternatively, what this could also be is just something that hasn't fully extended out yet, where we could actually see a much bigger move to the downside, where we see this play out as a wave 1, this all becomes a wave 2, and then we actually see a much deeper breakdown towards the zone of the 0.0200591 area, and this would mean that we actually have a 1, 2, 3, and then we'd have to look out for a 4th wave to the upside, and then continuation down in a 5th wave. So this is why we need to be a little bit careful here. If this move is extending out and there is that series of 1s and 2s in here, what this could mean is that, this move does start to break down in a much deeper way. And what we'd be on the lookout for is basically to see a 5-wave move complete down, seeing how we react. If we only get 3-wave moves to the upside, which fail to take the high, this could actually set us up for that idea of setting up for another 5-wave move like this, where this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down into these lows. We get an additional fourth wave from there, and then we look to break down one more time. So that target zone could be potentially towards this 194624 to this 165748 area. So that would be, the bearish scenario here where we could look to break down. So primarily I'm still looking for the idea that we could look to find support here and look to, break up, but we're going to have to get back above some of those key levels that we were looking at within here. What we'd want to see here, if this is a completed corrective structure, is either for this to basically come back up and invalidate this wave 4 and 5, which would be by crossing this area here of the 662712. And ideally, what we want to see is a direct move back up past these levels, past this high here of this 79812. As long as we remain below that, and as long as we remain below the 614446, I would be anticipating continuation. Now, like I said, possibly we could see this fifth wave play out and then we reverse. But once again, there's going to be that same area that we need to get over, the 614446 area. We need to get back above this, consolidate, and move away for further, confirmation that we have a completed move here. Until we do, we'll be looking at, that possibility of continuation to the downside. But we can't ignore the fact that within that bullish count, we have come back down into this support zone here already. So we have hit this golden pocket. We've hit this 1.618 of this move. If this is just a three-wave structure here, this could always just turn around from this point and look to move up. But like I said, we need to get back above those key levels and actually break this high. If we do get this move to the downside as a completed move, this could indicate that we're going to get a bigger push up here. Whether this is a C wave and we come 1-to-1, or whether this is a wave 3 and we get up to this 1618, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I mean, I hope everyone was sort of anticipating the potential of this breakdown here. We were talking about it in the previous video, so if you didn't manage to catch that, just make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you get kept up to date. So I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications, leave us some feedback down below, and also in the description you'll find a link to the Discord. Come check it out, it's free to join. Everyone have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.